Don't you know I'm loco?
From 2K Sports, get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You look at the Spurs, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course, Houston just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
I think for Houston, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
They've got plenty of time left to get back to being the team we thought they'd be heading into the year, but they better do it quick.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Keldon Johnson out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 3. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at center. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Champagnie. San Antonio moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Durant. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just... checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Hey, you know, rest out on that Oh, shit.
Things can get heated between these two.
Oh, shit.
No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages with an assisted bucket.
Into the lane. Rebound San Antonio.
Last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Thompson, no good. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
Good defensive recognition. Şengün understands how to distract shooters.
RJ, San Antonio has seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Eason can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Durant finds Şengün. Back to Durant. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Durant, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, disciplined. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you, Ryan.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Durant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Smith. Barnes with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Releases. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Oh, stop that. The rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league, and the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
The first free throw is good. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from his Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Johnson. San Antonio again can't hit.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Şengün passes to Eason. Over Fox. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Şengün.
Vision coming out for Şengün, seeing the floor better and better.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox, the pass to Champagny. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. Durant for 3. Connects from downtown. Durant's got 5 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Spurs leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Here's Shepherd. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Johnson is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagny at the 3, the small forward. San Antonio leading. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Shepherd. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
There you go, Wemby. Use that 7-3 length. Disrupt the offense.
From deep, Johnson gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Shepherd. Charity stripe shot, and he hits the jumper.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepherd.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have
On the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, he really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot. Discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Free throw's good for Fox. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. It's Durant with the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
That's easy money for Durant. Just too long, too skilled.
San Antonio leading by 3. Wembanyama pass to Barnes. Fox outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Thompson's shot is off. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Johnson. Here's Fox. Fox on the run. Missed inside. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Knocks it loose. Easton with a steal. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for Houston. San Antonio also making some changes. Devin Vassell comes in for Champagny, and Castle subbed in for Johnson. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Fox. Capella with a rebound. Houston in the lead. Easton with the ball. Castle covering. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Looking to win the run. And Fox powers it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Barnes. Goes back up in the quarter. The Rockets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Thompson finds Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And San Antonio making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And that was good.
They're really working the paint now.
43 seconds left in the second. Now here's Fox. 11 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
The Rockets have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Eason pass to Smith. It's good. And it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top, leading by just 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
22.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing the lane and finishing.
He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. 2-point game inside Smith and Şengün. And then Thompson out there with Tari Eason and Durant in at the 3. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Talking about Alper and Şengün for a moment, what are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he does. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side.
Well, the lays it in nice and easy. Thompson's got 8 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Champagny, defended by Eason. Wembanyama, screen on Eason. Champagny, pass to Harper. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio For Reed Shepherd.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight minutes. Oh, the dunk by Smith. Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy of his size.
And there's the ball on Tari Eason. First foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Out to the right wing. Sohan. Pass to Champagne. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Rockets lead by 9. Outside. Green. Green. A screen. Okogie. Pass to Green. Green.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
Here's Shepherd. Rebounded by Champagne. Spurs trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that. The calm leadership type people.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Champagne. Cassie's checked in for Johnson. And Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
If you're not right up there on him, he's going to make a play.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires the three. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Houston leading by 8. Here's Shepherd. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done himself. Wembanyama finds Fox. And he'll draw the foul. We'll head to the line for 2. That one on Capella.
He can take off at any moment in any direction.
Free throw's good for Fox. And both free throws good for Fox. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Fox. To the inside.
Gotcha.
The foul. It may be a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And Houston will go for a different look here. Sengun checked in for Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. Eason's checked in for Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Shepherd. Fox pass to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Durant. Rebound by San Antonio. Following the this game, they host the Magic, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
He got down on the ball, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston leading by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter is sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Spurs trail by 5. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Sohan and Wemby. And it's Fox in at the point. Şengün against Vassell. Well, the Spurs shooting 37% from the floor at this point. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle misses.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Thompson against Fox. 16 feet out. Second chance effort. And scoring with the play inside is Smith. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with the first.
Pass to Fox. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That was on Şengün. Free throw's good for Fox.
De'Aaron Fox really is your do-it-all kind of point guard. Just such a valuable player for this franchise.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Thompson outside. Durant for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Cise, pass to Şengün. And yep, it's good. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here, and Wembanyama gets it to go.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being hurt scoreless in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement for him to really complete some right on his helmet.
Fox outside. Rebounded by Smith.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Lays it in easily.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
San Antonio calls timeout.
incredible, and the ease in which KD puts up those scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Finney Smith checked in for Shengu. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio.
And Durant is just a true hooper. He has never stopped working on his game, and we all know he also watches a ton of basketball.
Well, Richard, we know the coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but that's all.
Rises up. Wembanyama. Wemby stays with it and puts it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Yeah, the offensive end, more often than not, they find Capella at the rim.
Spurs trail by 14. 1:10 left in the fourth. Up again. Wembanyama. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
That's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement is essential for winning this game.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Alfred Sengun.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
From deep three-point range, and misses. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment.
Here's Fox, and stolen by Durant. Here we go, one-on-one. Thompson, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy score.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were...
Let's see what I don't know. Bullshit.
That's it, boys. You hear me?
Don't you know I'm loco?
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now about we check the numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense this year tonight.
And the starting five. In the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. Collins and Zubac. And Harden and Kawhi. And for the Rockets, Thompson is out there with Durant. Then it's Alfred Sengun. And it's Green. And
Look at the team wasting. Where's the team wasting?
Smith in at the three, small forward. season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Back to Green. And Green
That's it.
in.
And getting off the floor there for the double. Really like watching him sky up the edge.
Thompson against Harden. Thompson with the rebound.
I see you down there. I see you down there, Super. Let's go.
Pass to Green.
Yes, sir.
Back to Thompson. Good. Green picking up the assist.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand closer to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Harden. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Green. And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's mentality that determines their future. They've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, here is Harden. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Takes it out to Leonard. And Alfred Schengen gets the whistle that time. And it's his first foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers.
And for Los Angeles, number 33.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this. Oh, good. A quick three. Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Thompson looking for an opening.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
That's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Leonard against Durant. It's stolen by Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
And Toronto wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Fourth, Şengün.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and display is elevated to an art form by that group.
Hangs on the trifecta.
And early on, they've been really perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Rockets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Şengün, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Greg, you look at Alfred Schengen. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. He should have been higher.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Collinsworth playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. It's incredible.
Now here's Leonard. Coming off a 21-point game this last outing. Here's Harden. And the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he comes up with the deuce.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
58 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Harden. 25 points last game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Stolen by Durant.
Let's be able to protect the ball in the two.
And again, the Rockets good for two.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Harden. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
And there's the bounds on Nicholas two. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work with the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Good on the second free throw. Washington passes to Christie. Releases from 15. No good on the shot.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Folks, second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
They've got Smith. Durant is out there with Shepard. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Green in at the fourth spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Durant. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And guys, hold on now. And give them word. We have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. Much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now, here is Miller. Nothing on the board. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. That misses off the back.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Nice shot by Smith.
Assists like that have typified their average right there. Ball movement.
Clippers trail by 14. Washington passes to Lopez. Washington against Şengün. Lopez throws it down.
Really not easy to stick with Brook Lopez in the screen and roll. This guy's fantastic moving after the screen.
Most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. He is now committed. That is smart business.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw missing for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Smith. And Okogie subbed in for Durant. He hits the second from the line. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer designed to second fiddle.
Clippers trail by 11. Up top, Christie. It's stolen by Shepard. Okogie inside the three-point line. Christie the pass to Lopez. On kicks to Washington. Back to Brown. Washington inside. He's against Green. That one's in there. Pocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Washington. Here's Shepard. Plays it up and puts it in. Shepard's got his first basket.
From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to win this game, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It can be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Back over to you.
All right, Hallie, thanks a lot. Now, here's Lopez. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Out to Miller. On deep. The rebound by Shepard. He gets leading by 13. From outside the arc. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 5 now.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
And Teron Blue wants to come out. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Los Angeles now. It's a 16-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. And free throw good from Shepard.
Shepard, take it.
So he gets them both. Here's Leonard. He is hauled in by Clint Capella. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. Houston on top, up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Houston Rockets.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the three major needs: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive.
My kid got broke. I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucking fucking apps. I'm fucking with that art. Shit make me want to draw something every day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to be drawing shit. I'm about to draw some shit. Don't worry about it today. I got my whole weekly schedule set up. So that way I don't be
niggas working on that's for like a poetry culture thing. Like niggas ain't doing no rapping and shit.
Yeah, I need to be
just my reading poetry. Yeah, we try to listen, bro.
Push me, bro. I was
the wet poetry drink the nigga had. Like when the poet be up there, what? When the poet be up there, goddamn, it's a shorty up there. She like doing live art while the girl doing poetry. She on the stage doing art. And there was another shorty walking around and she was a canvas. Like, and you can do art on her. You know what I mean? I need like 3 pictures like that. Bitches walking around, bro. You could have painted on her.
all this shit, bro. On my that's funny. That's why I said niggas got certain styles. Bro, that's the land. I got 100 cousins in Georgia. Following on, they bought them. Everybody bought them. I done figured it out. You hear me? Ain't nothing I can't do, brother. You feel me? Like artistically, from me to you, when it comes to that shit, literally, third son, rest in peace, Psycho Donald. He taught me how to draw anything, bro. Feel me? Every time I did a cartoon, anything, like it looked like cartoon, he'll be like, cuz, you gotta buff your lines out. Like he'll fix it for me, but we talking about hours, bro, together. And he like showing me how to stroke an eyelash. You feel me? To get that bitch to look real. When I tell you there ain't nothing that I can't draw, but I can draw this stand right here with everything up there. And it'll look just like that. I know how to create the dimension. You know, I ordered a book. Hammond. Damn. What's up? Lee Hammond. Hammond. When I opened it, you know what got me, but you know what got me, bro, when I opened that joint? It was goddamn portraits in that joint. Elvis Presley and shit. It was the ages. She's talking about done by a 10-year-old, done by a 12-year-old. I'm like, what the fuck? I know I can do this shit. But my shit go back to Lafayette, bro. Middle school, you feel me? When with that art school, when the black principal first came in that joint, that's when I really fell in love with art. I learned how to do the nose, you he used to make us go outside and draw what we see, like the trees and shit, you know what I mean? And boom, I just got into it. I always loved to draw. I used to draw in the dirt with the stick, but I used to draw the muscle man. The nigga with the muscles, standing with the pants, and I knew how to do the Nike shoe. But then nigga standing slew-footed the whole time. Remember them jokes? Nigga standing like that. Yeah, nigga keep his Nike sign on the side of that joint. But yeah, I'm telling you that. Yeah, that is something that I nigga I get deep into, bro. I'm telling you.
And boy, this young guy has done just that.
I can write a poem, like, it might be a minute for a rap, but I can write a poem, like.
Clippers trail by 16. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in the center position. Now, here's Dunn. 6 to shoot. A shot by Harden. Wide open. From outside. Off the mark. Houston leading by 16. Inside Holiday. Over Dunn. And he misses his first shot.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Indoors when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know, the way he's battled through injuries and the game still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
The first one's called. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level is he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
A new lineup here for Houston. Now here's Thompson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
That's the finish for the purists out there. The lightest of touches on a finger roll.
Here's Harden. Done outside. And here's Harden. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Tyson. He gets the call. Chris Dunn picks one up.
With his movement skills,
that free throw good from Thompson. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
it does, Kevin. And these players who are so giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate. And they're trying to see policy towards justice.
And here are the Rockets now. Clippers getting the bucket. It's Thompson off the dribble. And Thompson shoots it off.
Tenacious on the attack. He's fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cable.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
He has to reach with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played a win from home for them. Clippers trail by 15. Deflects the pass. It's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In third, the Rockets.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. His third foul of the game. Collins, pass it to Zubac. Off to Collins. Put it on the wing. Outside, Batum. 5 to shoot. Collins, good.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% Clippers history.
Thompson dishes to Smith. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 15. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. A 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Here's Shingu. Again, the score.
I'm willing to let up even for a moment. That's just killer instinct, just spanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Out to Smith. Irons for 3. He gets held by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Outside, Green. Here's Shingu. He can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Harden.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to Smith. Back to Durant. From the elbow. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Leonard fires away from outside. And we've watched 3 so far this morning. Rockets lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets leading by 7. Green is out there with Smith. That's Durant. And it's Thompson. And it's Shingun in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And Harden now. Top of the key. Durant on the take.
Yet another monster night for Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Thompson against Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeff Green picks one up. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Shingu. Jay Shanti comes in for Jabari Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Amen Thompson. Left side, Leonard. It's stolen by Shepard. It's up. Let's go.
Shepard a launching pad. He will not turn it down.
Outside, Batum. And Leonard has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Zubats. James Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Okogie, the pass to Tate. Jeff Green on the wing for the 3. And it's Shepard missing.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job.
Why the fuck is you sliding, you guys? Get deep.
Capella. from outside. Rising up again. The hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about picking it up.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now.
What's up, man? You live. You go. Yeah, good as a motherfucker. What you got on? Shut that cologne. I bet. Come on, man. Let that nigga roll up. Come on.
Sengun's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Tate. Durant's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Sanders is checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for this squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Thompson.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low.
Extra rest. Extra rest.
We're on the first, and that turns the lead to 6. Harden hits the ball.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Sliding your hands up.
And scoring points in rush.
Harden against KD. Defense on the layup. Rockets lead by 7. They double team KD. And jump shots.
Well, yeah, I'm making all these noises on me. I'm trying to win. Oh my God, right.
His scoring line, but him getting to the efficiency we always look for.
And so it steps with it, bringing up to the Houston Rockets. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And the timeout call here by Teron Lillard. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement is really good. This is solid team basketball. They make the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Thompson. And it wasn't good.
Stay locked in. Stay getting cold. He's balling. He's clear like a sheet. Trying against LAC.
The rest of our terrific 2K crew. This is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Same shit, you gonna make the same thing. Every time you change up, she get fucked up. Every time you join that.
I just told you that was signing the last year. He ain't got to play the same mark.
I done changed that motherfucker up. Nigga whooping my ass. My life locked. I had that jump in there. You know that.
I don't still like it.
Nah, I know you'll get him back, but that should be gone.
That's why I just less than a year.